With the fuel prices in India being at an all-time high, people shed a tear almost every time they take their car in for refueling. Well, there are people who are moving towards electric mobility to save their wallets, but there is another alternative source of fuel called compressed natural gas or CNG. So there are a lot of people who do wish to offer a CNG vehicle but are hesitant to do so owing to the myths around a CNG vehicle. Now today, we at BBC Topgear Magazine India are going to debunk a few of those myths with the all-new Tata Tiago CNG. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Topgear Magazine India. When CNG cars were first launched, I must admit, they did feel underpowered compared to their petrol-powered rivals. But take the Tiago CNG for instance. It is powered by the same 1.2-litre 3-cylinder Revtron engine that we see in the standard guys as well. Well, when it is powered by the sweet gods of nectar, it produces around 85 horsepower and 113 Nm of torque. Whereas yes, in the CNG, it produces 72 horsepower and only 96 Nm of torque. But to be honest, it doesn't feel really underpowered because everything you can ask the car to do, it does. When you're in the city, the clutch is extremely light and the gear shifts are extremely potent. It doesn't really, you're not shifting to the gears way too much. And the brakes, on the other hand, they are pretty supple. When you want to brake, it really does stop when you need it to. Overall, the suspension and the dynamics of the car are pretty similar to the petrol-powered car as well. But that being said, it still is not going to affect the ride and handling that you're used to from before. To be honest, this is pretty much a myth of the earlier generation of the CNG cars that we had. Because look at the Tiago that we have with us today. In its top spec ZX Plus trim, it offers a whole bunch of features as standard. You have things such as a projector headlight, beige and black interior trim. It also has a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto by Harman. Automatic climate controls, a rear camera, 14-inch alloy wheels, fog lamps. It all comes as standard. Doesn't feel too bare-boned if you ask me, isn't it? To answer your question, Tata has used high-strength steel while building this vehicle and used high stainless steel to build the tank. Also, in case of an impact or if it does leak, the valve automatically cuts off and releases the gases from the pipes into the atmosphere so that you don't get a leak inside the vehicle. Or in case you do meet with an accident, the CNG tank doesn't explode. No, it isn't. It's in a shade of midnight plum, which certainly looks charming in this vehicle, doesn't it? So as you saw, using camera gimmicks, we did fill up the CNG tank in literally seconds. But to be honest, it doesn't take seconds, but it only takes as much time as it would take to fill up a normal tank of fuel. Yes, depending on the area that you live at, some CNG tanks could have a queue. So it all depends on where you live and how it is, and that is how usually it works. But if you ask me, filling up a CNG tank doesn't take that long. And to be honest, if you do need to be in a hurry and you need to fill up, why not just fill up the 35 liters of petrol tank in this and just leave? Now with the help of the Tata Tiago iCNG, I hope I was able to debunk a few of the myths that CNGs have. Yes, I agree that currently with electric mobility being the next thing, it is still a pretty expensive ordeal for some. And for those people who want to save their bank balance and also want something practical and with the ease of living, this is certainly a good option for them. Shelling out rupees 0.69 lakh rupees to 7.64 lakh rupees can be an expensive ordeal for some, but for the kit it offers, the Tiago CNG is certainly better than its counterparts. With that, I hope you'd enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Topgear Magazine India. Also, let us know in the comments down below what other myths would you like us to debunk from the automotive world. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.